Most people think Chernobyl is just ruins and silence. They're wrong. Inside a building that doesn't appear on any official map, we found something that shouldn't exist anymore. A ghost fleet frozen in 1986. And we're going to bring one of them back to life. When reactor number 4 exploded on April 26, 1986, the evacuation was so sudden, so chaotic, that people left everything behind. Cars, buses, military equipment, personal belongings, and in some cases, entire garages full of working machinery. For decades, liquidators, scientists, and stalkers have documented these locations, hidden behind forests that have swallowed whole roads, behind gates that no longer have guards. We've been studying these records for 2 years. And today, we're inside one of them. Three vehicles, completely abandoned. The radiation levels here are elevated, nothing dangerous for a short visit, but enough to explain why nobody came back for these. But here's what stops you cold: the personal details, a note in the visor, gloves on the seat. Someone was coming back for this, they just never did. The word on the note? Soon. Whoever wrote that, they meant it. We're choosing one to restore, and the answer was obvious the moment we saw it. The UAZ-469, built in 1985, 1 year before the explosion. This machine was designed to survive anything: war zones, Siberian winters, rough terrain. The Soviets called it the GOAT. We call it perfect. According to the serial number on the chassis, this specific unit was registered to Chernobyl Nuclear Plant's emergency response fleet. It wasn't just abandoned, it was evacuated here during the liquidation and then forgotten. This Jeep was at Chernobyl, not near it, not passing through. It was there. On the night everything changed. Before we restore anything, we need to know what we're dealing with. Radiation check, structural integrity, engine condition, electrical system. The radiation reading on surfaces, 0.4 microsieverts. That's manageable. We can work with this. The engine seized completely. 40 years of no movement will do that. But the block, solid. The frame, no critical rust through. The chassis, straight.
Running Sildastic on the UA Soto, engine seized, but the frame is intact and the body's restorable. Electrical is unknown. Could be fixable with some work.
In restoration terms, this is a miracle. 40 years in an abandoned building in Chernobyl, and this machine is fundamentally intact. Someone built this Jeep to last forever. The Soviets knew how to make things that refused to die. Here's what comes next. Complete engine rebuild. Every seal, every gasket, every bearing. We're sourcing period-correct parts where possible. We'll blast the body down to bare metal, treat every surface, and repaint in original Soviet military green, the exact shade from 1985 factory records. The interior stays honest. We're not making this a luxury restomod. We're returning it to exactly what it was in 1986, with one exception: a modern hidden safety and documentation system, so this machine can keep telling its story.
Let's check for cracks. This one looks beep, tapping it now. Hear that hollow sound? Confirms a void. Consulting the manual, it needs welding.
38 years ago, someone drove this Jeep into this garage, wrote the word soon on a note, and never came back. We don't know their name. We don't know what happened to them, but we know this. That promise is going to be kept, just not by them. Subscribe, because this machine is coming back, and so are we.